Have you ever wandered through a forest and felt like something was watching you? Like the trees themselves were whispering secrets? Forests aren't just quiet trails. They're where legends come alive, where creatures from ancient tales might still be hiding. Today we're diving into 15 mythical forest creatures that might not be so mythical after all. From ancient spirits to modern mysteries, some of these stories will make you rethink your next hike. This is our biggest list yet, packed with eerie facts and creepy sightings. So buckle up, you'll never see the woods the same way again. Let's step into the shadows. 1. Leshy. First up, the Leshy, the Slavic forest king who rules the wilds. Picture a giant towering over the tallest pine with skin like cracked bark, a beard of moss, and glowing green eyes that pierce the fog. In Russian folklore from the 1200s, he's a shapeshifter, sometimes a grizzled old man, sometimes a wolf, sometimes just rustling in the leaves. He protects the forest, leading hunters in circles or luring poachers to their doom. In 1890, a Siberian village reported a hunter vanishing after ignoring Leshy's warning, a strange voice telling him to leave. Fast forward to 2018, a hiker in Ukraine posted a shaky video online of a tall humanoid figure vanishing into the trees. Locals swore it was the Leshy. Scientists chalk it up to bears or optical illusions, but the Leshy's legend lives in the Witcher games and Slavic horror novels. Fun fact, some say leaving bread or salt in the forest keeps him friendly. Is Leshy real? No DNA, no bones, but when the woods go dead silent, you'll wonder who's really watching. Next, the Wendigo, a name that freezes the blood. This Algonquian monster is a skeletal giant 15 feet tall, with jagged antlers, hollow eyes, and a hunger that never stops, especially for human flesh. Native American tales from the 1600s say it's a human cursed by cannibalism, stalking Canada's frozen forests. In 1920, a Manitoba trapper claimed a gaunt figure followed him for days, its howls echoing at night. In 1990, campers in Ontario reported a similar creature circling their tent, leaving claw marks on nearby trees. Scientists blame starvation-induced psychosis or grizzly bears, but the descriptions never waver. Tall, emaciated, unstoppable. You've seen it in Until Dawn, Ravenous, and even Supernatural episodes. Some tribes say its name invites it closer. Does the Wendigo exist? No hard proof, but those eerie howls in the northern woods might make you a believer. 3. Black Shuck. Number 3 is Black Shuck, England's ghostly hound prowling forest paths. Imagine a dog the size of a calf, with jet black fur, eyes like burning embers, and a growl that shakes the ground. Since the 1500s, East Anglia tales say it's a death omen. Meet its gaze and you're doomed. A 1577 church record claims it burst into a Suffolk service, killing 2 and leaving scorch marks still visible today. In 2020, a Norfolk dog walker swore he saw a shadow hound vanish into the woods, leaving no tracks. Skeptics point to stray dogs or fog tricks, but Black Shuck's in songs by the Darkness, horror novels, and even Sherlock references. Locals still avoid certain forest trails at night. Is it real? Science says no, but when you hear a howl and see glowing eyes in the dark, you'll lock your doors. 4. Yowie. Meet the Yowie, Australia's answer to Bigfoot, lurking in rainforest jungles. This beast stands 10 feet tall, covered in reddish-brown fur, with a flat face and massive feet that leave deep prints. Aboriginal stories mention it for millennia, but European settlers in 1881 reported sightings in Queensland's dense forests. In 1979, a hiker snapped a fuzzy photo of something huge in the bush. It's still debated on cryptozoology forums. In 2019, a trail cam caught a blurry shape moving at night, sparking Yowie fever online. Scientists say it's misidentified kangaroos or feral humans, but the Yowie's a star in Aussie podcasts, horror flicks, and even a beer brand. Some say it smells like a wet dog before it appears. Does it exist? No clear tracks, but Australia's wilds are vast, and something could be hiding out there. 5. Spriggan. Next, Spriggans, tiny terrors from Cornish folklore. These gnarled, old man-like spirits are knee-high but can swell to giant size, guarding forest treasures with curses. Since the 1600s, tales say they haunt Cornwall's woods, hexing thieves with bad luck or storms. In 2015, a farmer blamed a crop failure for disturbing a Spriggan mound, a pile of ancient stones. Locals whispered his livestock got sick too. They're in the Elder Scrolls and fantasy novels, often as sneaky tricksters. Science calls it superstition tied to ancient burial sites, but Cornish folks still avoid certain forest clearings. Are Spriggans real? Maybe just stories, but you might think twice before digging in an old woodland. 6. Chupacabra. You've heard of the chupacabra, Puerto Rico's goat sucker. Picture a 4-foot reptilian beast with spines along its back, glowing red eyes, and claws that shred livestock. First reported in 1995, farmers found goats drained of blood with eerie puncture marks. Sightings spread to Mexico, Texas, and even Florida's forests, with grainy 2008 videos fueling YouTube theories. In 2021, an Arizona rancher swore one stalked his wooded property, leaving dead chickens. Scientists blame many coyotes or dogs, but the chupacabras in X-Files, Stranger Things nod, and crypto shows. Some say it's an escaped experiment. Does it exist? No DNA yet, but those bloodless carcasses keep the legend creeping. 7. Mothman. Number 7 is Mothman, West Virginia's winged terror. It's 7 feet tall, with a human-like body, massive wings, and glowing red eyes that haunt your dreams. First seen in 1966 near Point Pleasant, dozens reported it before a bridge collapsed in 1967, sparking harbinger of doom theories. In 2019, Chicago had over 20 sightings of a similar creature in wooded suburbs. Skeptics say it's barn owls or cranes, but Mothman's in the Mothman Prophecies, Fallout 76, and countless podcasts. Witnesses swear it flies without a sound. Is it real? No evidence, but when red eyes glow in the forest at night, you'll run before you think. 8. Bunyip. The bunyip lurks in Australia's swampy forests. Described as a hulking beast with a crocodile-like head, flippers, and a bellowing roar, it's been in Aboriginal lore for millennia. In the 1840s, settlers found strange bones in Victoria's swamps, dubbed bunyip remains. In 2005, a kayaker claimed a dark shape flipped his boat in a Tasmanian marsh. Scientists say it's seals or floating logs, but the bunyip's in Aussie horror stories and kids' books. Some tribes say it punishes those who disrespect water. Does it exist? No proof, but the swamps hide secrets we may never uncover. 9. Pukwudgie. Pukwudgies, Wampanoag tricksters from Massachusetts forests, are 3-foot humanoids with spiky hair and glowing skin. Since the 1600s, they're said to lure hikers into danger with poisoned arrows or illusions. In 2010, a Freetown forest hiker reported a small figure darting through trees, followed by a sudden fall. They're in Fallout 4 and local ghost tours. Scientists call it imagination or small animals, but Wampanoag elders say never unfollow their lights. Are they real? No hard evidence, but the woods feel a lot creepier now, don't they? 10. Enfield Horror. The Enfield Horror shook Illinois in night. Picture a 5-foot creature with 3 legs, stubby arms, and glowing pink eyes, hissing like a demon. Locals reported it attacking homes in Enfield's forests, with one family hearing it claw their door. Police found no tracks, but cryptozoologists link it to alien or interdimensional theories. A 2018 podcast revived the tale after a camper saw a weird tripod thing nearby. It's in lore and crypto blogs. Scientists blame mass hysteria or a deformed kangaroo that escaped from a zoo. Does it exist? No proof, but Enfield folks still lock their doors tight. 11. Hide behind. The hide behind is a phantom from American lumberjack tales. It's tall, thin, and always slips behind trees, never fully seen, just a shadow or a rustle. Since the 1800s, loggers have blamed it for missing workers in Oregon's forests. In 2017, a camper swore something stalked him, always out of sight, leaving only broken branches. Skeptics say it's paranoia from isolation, but it's in horror anthologies and Gravity Falls. Some say it mimics your voice to lure you deeper. Is it real? Just the forest playing tricks, or is something still watching from behind the pines? 12. Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga, the Slavic witch, haunts Russian forests. She's a hag with iron teeth, living in a hut on chicken legs that scuttles through the woods. Since the 800s, folklore says she eats lost children or helps brave heroes, depending on her mood. In 2020, a Siberian hiker found a weird wooden structure deep in the forest. Locals called it Baba Yaga's lair. In 1985, a hunter claimed his compass spun near a clearing, hearing cackling. She's in Hellboy, The Witcher, and fairy tale books. Science says it's just old wives' tales, but does she exist? Those creaking woods might hide her next meal. 13. Kodama. Kodama are Japanese forest spirits, small glowing orbs or tiny humanoids living in ancient trees. Shinto myths from the 700s say they curse those who cut sacred groves. In 2016, a Hokkaido logger claimed his saw broke after seeing a glowing light in a cedar. His crew quit the next day. Kodama is in Princess Mononoke, Zelda, and anime galore. Science links them to bioluminescent fungi, but Japanese locals still honor old trees. Are they real? Just nature's glow? Or is the forest alive in ways we can't explain? 14. Skunk ape. Florida's skunk ape is a smelly Sasquatch cousin. It's 7 feet tall, ape-like, with matted fur and a stench like rotting eggs. Since the 1960s, Everglades campers have reported sightings, including a 2000 photo of a shadowy figure dubbed the Mayaka ape. In 2022, a fisherman claimed it raided his camp, leaving a foul odor. Scientists blame black bears or swamp gas, but it's in Swamp Thing comics, Finding Bigfoot, and crypto forums. Locals say it avoids flashlights. Does it exist? No clear DNA, but that smell in the swamp might make you run. 15. Will-o'-the-wisp. Last up, Will-o'-the-wisp. Ghostly lights luring travelers into forest bogs. Across Europe since medieval times, these glowing orbs are said to be spirits, or fairies leading you to doom. In 2019, a German hiker followed a light in the Black Forest and nearly drowned in a marsh. He swore it moved with purpose. Science says it's methane gas igniting, but they're in Brave the Hobbit and folklore worldwide. Some say they're lost souls. Are they real? Just swamp gas, or something guiding you into the dark?